Hey YouTube, hey Days of Our Lives fans, so what do the spoilers say for September 9th to the 13th in Salem? Well, it's going to be a shocking week because spoilers say that Fiona attempts to silence Sarah permanently. We saw that shocking scene where Fiona had the pillow and she's got bad intentions because of course Sarah now is starting to remember the night of the accident. We saw Sarah have that flashback, and of course it was Fiona behind the wheel and not Brady. And now Fiona can't take the chance that Sarah remembers that it was her. So is Fiona now going to add to the list of her crimes? Well, thankfully someone will interrupt Fiona's attempt to take out Sarah. And spoilers say later this week, Paulina hypnotizes Sarah. So will Paulina help Sarah remember what happened that night and have total recall about what happened that night, that it was Fiona behind the wheel and not Brady? But Brady still believes it was him, even though he has no recollection of that night. Justin now was able to get Brady out because all of the evidence is circumstantial. Of course, EJ's not happy about this. And rumor has it that Xander, who is very upset, and Xander believes it was Brady, that Xander now is going to go after Brady and have a very angry confrontation with him and might even attack him. So stay tuned for all of the shocking scenes that we might see there too, because if Brady's released and maybe he's at work and Xander rushes in and attacks him, that's a very good possibility. So we'll see what happens there, but it should be a lot of fun. Kristen also got rid of the card too, so we'll see if that shows up again. But of course, Brady wants to take responsibility. He tells that to Justin this week because of course he feels that it was him, but Xander's going to be furious and he's going to go after Brady. So stay tuned this week for all of the intense action. Over with Holly, she'll be reeling about what she just learned and she'll confront Eric over a long-kept secret this week. Of course, Holly just found out that it was Eric who was the one who was the drunk driver that killed Holly's father, okay? So Tate, in his conversation with Holly, he kind of spilled the beans accidentally, and Holly was able to figure out that, oh no, it was Eric. So Tate is going to try to calm down a furious Holly. So it looks like Holly isn't necessarily going to forgive Tate too for this. So we'll see what's going on there. And is their relationship on the rocks? Stay tuned. But Holly this week too is going to have a connection with EJ, and there's a rumor that maybe Holly might plant a kiss on EJ too. So we'll see if that happens. Over on The Bold and the Beautiful, we saw Luna kiss Bill a couple of times too. Will something similar like that happen with Holly and EJ? It's just rumor, but we'll see what happens there. And over with Paulina this week, she has an order for Rafe to wake up. So it looks like Paulina is going to get Rafe to wake up from his coma. And of course, Rafe will have to get updates on the case with everything that's happening over with Connie. But of course, Connie is still out there causing chaos. They're not out of the danger zone yet. So we'll see if Rafe starts investigating. Of course, Jada is investigating too. And rumor has it, it looks like Jada will end up over at Connie's apartment as she starts to suspect that Connie could be behind this. They have plenty of strange kind of hints that maybe Connie is telling lies and things like that. So we'll see what Jada's able to find. Is Jada gonna walk into a trap? Will she become the next victim like, Trask, Melinda Trask? So of course, Connie has Trask tied up on the bed. Hopefully Jada can stay out of that situation, but Connie will do anything it takes to protect herself, so stay tuned. Jada thinks something is off with Connie this week, so it looks like she might start investigating her a little more closely. Connie, too, will be in a sour mood over Gabby, who's going to be happy, of course, that Rafe is awake, and of course, Connie's not going to be happy about that. Of course, it was Connie, too, that planted that suggestion for Gabby to cheat on Stefan, too. So Connie's causing plenty of chaos there when it comes to, influencing people to do things. So we'll see what happens. But the walls are closing in on Connie. She won't be able to get away with this for long. So stay tuned to see what happens next. This week, Stefan and EJ fight over Gabby, and Ava's also going to try to encourage Gabby to give Stefan a second chance, but some hurtful things were said. Of course, Stefan walked into the room and caught EJ and Gabby in a compromising position and saw the clothes on the floor. So are things over for good between Stefan and Gabby? We'll have to see, but hopefully they can find their way back to each other and fix the problems that exist between them, because I do think they have a lot of potential as a couple, so stay tuned. EJ's going to issue a threat to Kristen this week, so will EJ threaten her about the car and try to get Kristen to do what he wants? Also, Melinda is, of course, tied to the bed, and she's going to hope to be rescued. Maybe Jana will be able to do that, or Rafe. We'll have to see, but it's going to be exciting. Over with Chad, he's going to hope that Abigail's memory returns this week, but Mystery Abigail, it was revealed, is the sister of Mark Green. But what is their plan against the Damaras? And will Chad want Abigail to undergo hypnosis, so maybe to remove her amnesia a little bit? Of course, Mystery Abigail seems to be one step ahead in this plan that they have against the Damaras, so we'll have to see what that is. Also, Steve is very suspicious of Abigail too, so it looks like he might start investigating himself as well. So we'll see what Steve can find out about Abigail. Also, Xander and Fiona share a close moment, and Fiona's going to reflect on her actions this week. So will Fiona have some guilt about what happened, or is she going to double down on keeping the secret that it was her behind the wheel? Or is she going to try to escape and get out of Salem, or will she be busted? Stay tuned. It's going to be another action-packed week in Salem, so you won't want to miss a moment. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.